Welcome to Sage Advice, the podcast where ancient wisdom meets modern science. Here we explore herbal medicine, natural health, and the fascinating ways our bodies are designed to heal and thrive. From the microbiome to medicinal plants to plant oils, we'll uncover practical insights that help you understand your personal health in a whole new way. I'm Karen Mallinger, the Herb Gal, and I'm so glad you're here. So let's learn, grow, and together, let's get better. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you won't miss a thing. Hello, everybody. Last week we discussed that old bugaboo, inflammation. If you are feeling tired but wired, anxious but exhausted, your nervous system may be overwhelmed. Today, we're going to talk about how herbs can help the body shift out of survival mode. Many people think they need more motivation, discipline, or caffeine, but what they really need is nervous system support. First, let's talk about the fight, flight, and freeze responses. Our nervous system was designed to protect us from danger, but modern stress keeps many people stuck in survival mode. Fight can look like irritability or anger. Flight often shows up as anxiety and overworking, and freeze may feel like exhaustion, numbness, or a lack of motivation. The body doesn't always know the difference between a true emergency and constant daily stress. So both of these stimuli cause the same responses from your body. We talked last week about the constant state of stress we're all under and what some of the causes are. But we need to remember that stress in the body causes the release of cortisol, always, no matter what the stress is or where it's coming from. Cortisol is meant to help us respond to short-term stress, but many people are living with elevated stress hormones all day long. Over time, chronic cortisol exposure can affect sleep, digestion, inflammation, blood sugar balance, mood, and energy levels. In addition, cortisol indirectly increases the levels of insulin in the body. When cortisol, which is the stress hormone, is elevated, it signals the liver to release stored glucose into the bloodstream for immediate energy. Because this extra sugar makes cells less responsive to insulin, your pancreas has to pump out more insulin to force that glucose into your cells. And for all you type A's out there, this could be the very reason you are working out, eating right, and getting enough sleep, but you still can't seem to lose that weight. Look at the stress. Now let's talk about adrenal fatigue. While it isn't a formal medical diagnosis, many people genuinely experience the effects of long-term stress and depletion. Constant pressure, poor sleep, overstimulation, and lack of recovery can leave the body feeling drained, overwhelmed, and unable to recharge. The conversation is really about nervous system overload and the body's need for restoration. Let me ask you a question. Does this sound like you? You feel exhausted during the day, but suddenly alert at night. This tired but wired feeling is often connected to stress hormones and a dysregulated nervous system. The body becomes so accustomed to running on stress chemistry that it struggles to fully relax, even when it desperately needs the rest. Or how about this one? For you, slowing down can actually feel uncomfortable. When the nervous system is used to constant stimulation, productivity, noise, and stress, rest may trigger guilt, anxiety, or restlessness. Learning to rest is sometimes a healing practice all on its own. I personally struggle with this. Whenever I sit down and I'm idle for too long, I start to feel guilty. Shouldn't I be doing something? It took me 70 years, but learning to rest has wonderful health benefits. So here's where we tie them together. Stress doesn't stay in the mind. It affects the entire body. Chronic stress can contribute to headaches, digestive issues, muscle tension, inflammation, fatigue, skin flare-ups, sleep problems, and lowered immune resilience. The body often whispers through symptoms long before it demands our attention. But here's the issue, gang. We usually don't make the connection between stress and these symptoms. So we immediately reach for the symptom solution: aspirin for the headache, Tums for the indigestion, and meds to help us sleep. But any of you who have been listening to me for any amount of time know that's the exact wrong response. Here are some daily rituals to support rather than medicate your nervous system. Small daily habits like these can gently signal safety to your nervous system, so it allows you to relax. Herbal teas. Try swapping your morning coffee for an energizing herbal tea, like peppermint or rooibos. Slow mornings. Take time in the morning to walk in the yard, sip your tea, and do some grounding. No phones allowed while you're doing this. Deep breathing. Do this throughout the day. I often find myself in times of stress holding my breath or breathing very shallowly. Stop, slow down, and breathe. Time outside. Instead of a sandwich at your computer, go for a walk around the building. Try to get away from the traffic and noise. That's not hard to do up here. The woods are literally 5 minutes from almost everything. Listen to the birds and breathe. Reduce overstimulation. This is games or listening to the news or looking at things on social media that spin you up. I've stopped doing most of that, and I'm really happier for it. Nourishing meals. Leave out the sodas and the dessert. A nice salad with grilled chicken or fish is easy, clean, and oh so nourishing for you. Evening routines. No news with dinner. Have family conversations or watch something funny that makes you laugh while you eat. It's much better for your digestion. And moments of quiet. This is total quiet, no stimulation. Meditation, if you will. No mantras or prayers here, just being quiet. It's harder than you think, but your body will thank you in ways you just can't believe. All of these will help your body shift out of survival mode. Healing often happens through consistent, calming rhythms rather than dramatic changes. Okay, herb gal, what about the herbs? Well, you asked for it. Here are some of my favorites that are readily available or can be grown in your own gardens. First is lemon balm. This is a beautiful herb that I go to all the time. It's calming, it promotes relaxation, improves your mood, aids in digestion, and actually supports cognitive function. So even while you're relaxing, you're improving your brain power. I love that. Next is milky oats. These are the unripe seed heads of the common oat plant, Avena sativa. They're harvested during a brief week-long window when they exude a milky white liquid. If you have access to these, go ahead and grab the seed heads and squeeze them and see if they give out a milky white substance. If they do, they're ready. They are invaluable for their ability to nourish the nervous system, reduce stress, and restore vitality. Use them fresh. Dried are not nearly so effective. They're a tonic herb for your nervous system support. They help alleviate the tired but wired feeling you experience with stress and burnout, and they are nutrient dense, full of B vitamins, calcium, magnesium, and silica. Next is lavender. I think even the most novice of herbalists knows that lavender is known for being soothing and calming. The essential oil is wonderful in a diffuser 15 minutes before bed. Just make sure you're using lavandula angustifolia and not spike lavender. Spike lavender is actually energizing. Or make an infused oil and rub some on the temples, forehead, and wrists before bed. Also, a sachet with fresh lavender tucked into your pillowcase is a wonderful way to use this beautiful herb. Or How about a small plant right next to your computer? Next on our list is Tulsi, or holy basil. It acts as an adaptogen that helps the body manage stress and is used as immune supporting, antioxidant, and anti inflammatory. It's perfect as a tea. Skullcap, widely celebrated in herbal medicine, is primarily consumed as a tea, tincture, or capsule to ease anxiety, promote sleep, and soothe nervous tension. It's also great for PMS and menopausal support, ladies. Passion flower. I love this one and I use it in many of my personal formulas to address anxiety, stress, and insomnia due to its mild sedative properties. Now, remember, gang, if there are any formulas you'd like, I'm a phone call away. You can see all of my offerings at herbgal.org. I only make formulas for clients of record, so set up an appointment for a Zytoscan or a consult so I can get your health history and help you on the road to natural wellness. Next week, the wellness industry teaches people to push harder, but I'll show you how that's counterintuitive to what your body is really crying out for. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and let's get better.